Hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Metal Guitar for Beginners. Today we're going to be focusing on drop tunings. Drop tunings are used a lot in metal and they can add a lot of benefits to the way you play guitar. Here is the first step in playing in drop tuning. Wait a minute, wait. I haven't tuned it yet, sorry. So first thing I need to do is make sure that my guitar is in tune. Right now, my guitar is in E standard. I need to make sure that the low E string and the third D string are the same note. I do this by getting an Allen key, because I have a locking nut guitar, unscrewing the hexagonal key on the neck, down tuning the E string by one step, until the E and the D are the same note. Let's try that again, shall we? That's a lot better. It's an easy and efficient way to play in a lower tuning without having to lower every single string down a whole step. You just lower the one string. There are many benefits to using drop D, or even drop tunings in general. It makes playing chords a lot easier. Here's an example of a power chord played on a drop tuned guitar. Notice how those power chords I was playing were only on the bottom two strings. When you play anything past the low D string, you will still play power chords the traditional way, with two fingers. But because I've lowered the low E down one whole step to D, I can now play power chords on that low D string with just simply one finger. This also makes it simpler if you're playing quite a fast song and your hands simply can't catch up. Instead of something like this, on the lower string you'll have this. If you notice then, my left hand didn't even need to move from the position it was in. I can simply keep my hand in the same position and just use my fingers. A lot of metalcore bands also use the drop tuning because it can make the song sound a lot heavier without having to go down that whole step I talked about earlier. For example, bands that use breakdowns or open note riffs. Something also great about drop tuning is that it makes riffs a lot more fun to play also. Here's an example of a riff I wrote a long time ago from the song Man Overboard that you can use to practice drop tune riffs. Here's that riff, played a lot slower. The more you play metal guitar and the more you broaden your horizons with music, the lower you'll probably want to make your guitar sound. Here's an example of a drop C tuning rather than drop D. Drop C is a whole step below E standard, and then the low E, which would be a D, is lowered to C. So this is how this sounds with the same riff I played just now. If you'll notice notice it sounds a lot heavier and it needs to have a lot thicker strings to get that beefy tone. Now we've seen drop C, you can go even lower to drop B, drop A, drop G even. Let's see how that sounds. Now be warned if you want to go as low as this. I have a really thick gauge string on my guitar, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can actually ruin the guitar quite a lot because the truss rod gets too much tension from that really thick string. So you've been warned. Listen to this. Thanks again for watching, guys. That was actually lesson 3 in the Metal Guitar for Beginners series I've just recently started. I'm going to be uploading as much content as I physically can in the next few weeks. So keep your eyes peeled. Once again, it really does mean a lot. Please like and subscribe if you can, and let me know what you liked or didn't like, and I'll include it in the next video if I can. Thanks again, guys. See you soon.